So let's go for the first one. Africa Unite Sound System present a thing called Dance Yaad. Dance Yaad. Africa Unite Sound System present a thing called Dance Yaad. You know, see it on the 5th of July, 2025. You don't know no man. When you check it out, MCs for the night is Jalov, Culture B, and Harry Joe. Selectors on rotation, DJ Bounty. DJ Bounty, Lagazee Sound International. We're talking about King Lagazee alongside Empress Debbie. We have Rasnene, we have DJ Lazy, we have Zylo, we have Nature One Sounds International. Special guest is Black Rasta, the Salaga Soldier. 12 noon till you drop inside Rising Finish, Akuma Village, the headquarters of Reggae. Coming early, man. Come in, let's party. This is a juggling dance. You know what I mean? But remember, you know, this is the time for us to exercise our box and play some good music. Play some 45, play some dub plate. Ladies and gentlemen, make a date and don't be late on the Saturday, the 12th of July, 2025. Remember, the 1st of July is International Reggae Day, right? International Reggae Day. So we're celebrating that, you know, with Africa Unite on the 5th. That is Dance Yaad. Dance Yaad. How you mean? Dance Yaad. You know, there is a proverb that says dance Yaad before you dance abroad. So ladies and gentlemen, come in, and it's going to be frenzy on that day with this. Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue in the echo chamber, the next news. Ladies and gentlemen, Julius Amwasechi, aka Shasha Marley. Mr. Julius Amwasechi, aka Shasha Marley, is ready to go and tour Kenya. You understand me? The man is ready to go and tour Kenya with a brand new album. You understand me? Yes, that is the Africa Rise new album tour date. Shasha Marley in Kenya. You understand me? Starting from Friday the 4th of July, Saturday the 5th of July to the 6th of July, the 7th of July, 12th of July, 13th of July, you know, 14th of July, 19th of July, 20th July, all will be in Kenya. Shasha Marley is touring the place, going to premiere his album over there. You understand me? We have to wish him well. Not all artists, not all hardcore reggae artists. We've been seeing these boys who always do the mix-up and all these things. You understand me? You know? Yeah, you know? But for a hardcore reggae artist, you know, we're talking about roots reggae artists, move out of his comfort zone in Ghana, move all the way to Kenya. You understand me? To go and, you know, premiere his album over there and tour the place, promote the album and all these things. I think we must commend Shasha Marley. You know what I mean? Yes, we'll try and have Shasha Marley over here before, you know, he move, you know, out of Ghana to, you know, Kenya. This is the voice of our land. You know, this is your number one Pan-African radio station. You understand me? I would like to say big respect to man like Mikey Jones all the way in Kenya. Matter of fact, the man reached out to me last night and said, yo, Lagazee, you don't know, say, yo, Shasha Marley is coming, you know, to do ABCD SYZ. And I'm like, oh, all right, everything good in the place. We wish Shasha Marley all the best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, we wish Shasha Marley all the best of luck. We're moving straight into reggae exclusives with yours truly, Naro Bawa.
Easy.
Naro.
Easy.
Lagazee. Best to the right.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How is everything doing?
Man, it's not upright. Just imagine just waking up and reading the news and there are bombs flying in Iran. you know, Trump decided to go lick fire upon Iran and their nuclear site and stuff. It's really sad. It's just like the chairman requests, the songs and the messages that came with it. You understand? It's just Netanyahu just like it's like having a loudmouth junior brother that goes around causing problem.
Yeah.
When it's time for him to fight, and because he has a stronger brother, they come to call him to come and finish the fight for him. I mean, come on.
No.
Call a spade a spade.
It's about time we put a stop to that. Naro.
It's really serious here.
We must put a stop to this. You know what I mean? I think once and for all, you can't cause problem and drag other people into it. When you cause a problem, be ready to face the music.
You understand? It's really
face it by yourself. You understand me? You see, sometimes we electing some leaders, we the people also, we must be very careful of the kind of leaders we elect.
I mean, no apology, right? American has one of the most unenlightened society. Most of the majority of Americans don't know nothing about geopolitics. So whatever their president sells to them is what they buy into today. Till today, what are the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq? After how many years?
Say it again, Reggie. Say it again.
Right, the so-called world police here will self-impose moral right.
Reggie.
Judgment. Not to get emotional about this here, but we give thanks to you.
Of course.
That's just by the way. Anyway.
Of course. Reggae exclusives.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Just today we have two interesting stories as well. Imagine having just like maybe President Kufuor, where the other two presidents are late. Or President Kufuor having a record label, promoting music and reggae music to be specific. I mean, how sweet is that?
Yeah.
So our first story is about, the Jamaican former Prime Minister, Idris Yaga.
Idris Yaga, yeah.
Yes. Once upon a time, he has owned a record label. Yeah, and it was called the West Indies Record Limited.
Oh, you mean he had a record label?
Yes.
Around that time?
Yep. It was formed in 1958.
1958?
Yeah, just to promote some local talent in Jamaica.
Wow.
Yes, and he ran it for a couple of years and later sold it to one of the artists that was actually on the label. So that's why I understand where reggae music is coming from, especially in Jamaica. Music in general from Jamaica. They invest into it. So it's about time our leaders here also, those who have the money and the power. Imagine, just as I said, having like President Kufuor, Nanado having a record label, or used to have a record label that run things.
You mean ex-President Kufuor or President Kufuor having a record label?
Invest into music. Uplifting, appreciating the art, because we don't really pay attention to art when it comes to this part of our world. But hey, that's one of Jamaica's biggest revenue and from music and all of that and tourism. So, So we are going to look at some of the artists that were on the bill, on the record label. Yeah, so we are talking about the first artist that was on the label. We are talking about Hex and Wilson. They were a Jamaican music duo that he produced and recorded through his label. The next artists were Brown Lee and the Dragon Eyes, another influential reggae group in Jamaican music. They also signed to his record label before Yaga sold it to Brown Lee, who later named the record label to Dynamic Sounds. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, let me take this back here. Yeah. So the next artists on the record label were Brown Lee and the Dragon Eyes, right?
Okay.
Yeah, they were another most influential Jamaican group. Okay. But he later sold the record label to Brown Lee.
Oh, okay.
And he names it Dynamic Sounds.
Okay.
Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah.
That's why your bridging dynamic actually got his inspiration from.
Yeah, man.
Yes. And you also have Lord Jericho and the Calypso Monarchs.
Okay.
Yeah, there was also another artist on the label. And I'm going to mention a name that's familiar to you, right? Have you heard of Sir Lord Comic?
Sir Lord Comic?
Yeah, he's actually credited as the first artist to record a dancehall song in Jamaica. Oh,
wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So you check him out. He was also on the record label here.
Yeah.
So this is what we have for today. And later, just when he became a prime minister, the music thing actually sold the record label before he became a prime minister.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, just as you said, those who have the money and the willpower to actually look at the artistic part of the economy too, so to help to on each talent that are really coming up in different countries and stuff. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
And the next story, when you hear the word or the name Protoje, what comes to mind?
Protoje.
Yeah. What tune come to mind? You know, he first burst into the scene with a song called Rasta Love featuring Kimani Marley.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his biggest tune actually that put him internationally was Who Knows featuring Chronics.
Yeah, Who Knows.
There's a story behind that song. It was actually the producer recorded for someone else. So they say let the lion speak for himself.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, like, walk me through. Who Knows would that be your biggest overall hit, right? To me,
yes, I would.
like
I would
numbers
say,
wise.
I would say that. Definitely.
All right. When you make that song there, you know it did that gonna be where it
know
was?
it before me make it. I know it before me make it.
Never hear that one before.
I know it before me make it. May I tell you what happened? I go over the producer ends, Winter James, and them a play me some rhythm. Them time there 2014, them a play me some rhythm for my album. I'm gonna start work on the album. So we have 2 songs already.
Asaase radio.
Play me the next song, the Who Knows, the rhythm. I'm hear the rhythm and I say, yo, this fresh in this sound different. And I say, yeah, man, I have a little idea upon it, you know. I say, how it go? And them say, boy, you know, say it's a song I write for the man them we can't get them visa. You see me? And I say, so I say, when man say, like, you know, like Mavad, I think Mavad at the time, I say, boy, I really write it for, I have an idea for Mavad or maybe like a killer.
Yeah.
And I say, how it go? And the man say, alright. And them say, who knows, who knows, who knows, who knows? I just go where the trade wind blows. Sending love to my friends and no. I never that. Me change it to friends and for but sending love. But the point was, I'm pleased to be chilling in the West Indies. No. Nothing like the Caribbean breeze, beautiful girls smoking on trees. Something like that. You see me I say? So it's like me hear it and me I say, no, that have a vibe. And I say, yo, are the first single for the album that in and them I say, no man, but them time him is a upcoming producer, say I try get I guess a check or I get a big song from somebody. So I go home and go try to go on my bed and I can't sleep. And I say, no, I can't sleep, yo, I can't sleep. Like the song in my head, like me see the vision, you see me? So I call back the man and I say, yo, how much money you think you would make or you know, you would charge whoever for. And obviously I try to reach out, but nobody now listen to him for carrying a song to Vox. So I say, how much money you feel you would make if you can get the song pitched to them? And I said, boy, I don't know if them they give me like all a 3, 5 or a something would I say, yo, me send you the 3, 5. The man said, Judge, and no, the man said, boy, if I say you feel strong about it, you can just have it. Me no need to give me nothing. We all work together, you see me? And I saw me record it by myself now and then. It's like me I go up on tour and him call me and say, yo, I work and you and Chronics not have nothing for the album yet, you know, time for you and him have something on. And him say, man, so what you think about me make him sing the hook, so it be a collab with you and him. And I say, boy, I never 100. And I say, boy, I'm not sure. Man say, cause me him did I try to work on something else. And then I say, bro, if you feel like this are the song, you know, then people that love to sit down and do something, you know. I say, call Chronics and say, yo, I fly today, but go studio for me and listen something, and if you like it, sing it over for me. I'm gonna sing it over, and that's the story of Who Knows, boss.
It's a cool, interesting story, isn't it? Yeah. So imagine if the producer knew the song was gonna blur. When he asked me for that man, I'm sure he was definitely gonna cut on a man for him here.
Of course.
So sometimes it's good how things turn around. What about the situation? Just make sure they turn into your favor and make it work here.
I think work is in progress.
Sure.
We're trying our possible best to get Protoje, you know, as well. You know, for us to go deeper into this particular issue.
Sure.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big respect, Naro.
Love.
Every time.
So much trouble in the world, Bob Marley says.
Yeah, man.
Let it roll.